In every moment, you do not watch life as a mere spectator. You transform infinite possibilities into reality through what you choose to see, who you choose to be, and how stable you remain within yourself. The vibrational matrix is not a mystical abstraction without foundation. It is the actual structure through which your reality takes shape. And once you learn to navigate it consciously, manifestation becomes natural, not forced. Most people wake up in the morning convinced that reality is unchangeable, that today will mostly resemble yesterday, that who they are, what they can have, and how things unfold are limited by external circumstances, by the past, or by their emotional state. But beyond this belief lies a matrix, invisible, untouched by reasoning or toil, that operates by different laws. A matrix where nothing becomes real until your directed attention, where all versions already exist, and reality is built not upon what is true, but upon what you choose and maintain. This is the vibrational matrix, and it changes the rules of the game. Let us be clear, this is not a metaphor. It is not poetic language meant to soothe you or give you hope. It is a description of how reality organizes itself, observable, fundamental, consistent. In this matrix, nothing is fixed until your choice intervenes. Every possible state exists simultaneously, like a cloud of overlapping versions. And only when you, the one who vibrates, interact through a stable frequency, does one version become reality. And here's the part that turns everything around. You are the one who turns possibility into reality, not through your physical eyes, but through your inner frequency. When you truly begin to feel this, desire changes its face. You no longer see goals as something to chase, but as realities that already exist within the matrix, waiting to be sustained by your coherence. This means your ideal life is not someday out there. It already exists as one of countless possible versions, only waiting for you to stop doubting enough to step into it. What determines then which version becomes your life? Your signal, not effort, not words, not your momentary state, but your steady frequency over time. Because this matrix does not respond to what you try once. It responds to what you are willing to maintain, even when nothing on the outside confirms it. This is where most people go wrong and collapse reality without realizing it. They meditate for 10 minutes, but spend the rest of the day consumed by worries. They visualize success, but in the background rehearse failure. They say, "I believe," but act as if they don't. And then reality responds, with delay, with confusion, with distortion. Let us put it simply. When you desire something, love, money, health, freedom, that desire is not a sign of absence. In the logic of this matrix, desire is a sign that a version of reality already exists where that thing is present. The moment you feel that desire, that reality line activates. But it is not enough. You must enter it. And to enter, you must bring your frequency to the same level as that version of you. You must stop broadcasting, "It is not yet mine," and start broadcasting, "It is already part of me." This is not a magic trick. It is alignment. The vibrational matrix contains infinite realities, but it organizes itself around identity, not around potential, not around effort, around identity. If you see yourself as someone who is trying to reach success, you will remain in the near, not in the fulfillment. This is the trap. Most people live in almost. They connect emotionally to the future, but return daily to the identity of not yet. They say they trust, but they hunt for confirmation. They call it faith, but they measure results. And so reality mirrors this split, progress, then falling back. The universe is not testing you. It is reflecting your inner structure. Your identity is the measuring instrument. In this matrix, reality conforms to the way you look at it, not the physical gaze, but the inner framework through which you define what is real. You constantly interact with this matrix through your beliefs, emotions, and perceptions. If you look from lack, you will receive lack. If you look from trust, you will receive trust. The matrix does not choose for you. It responds to the perspective you hold. In ordinary thinking, time flows linearly. In the reality of this matrix, you move between versions of yourself. You don't gradually become a successful person. You shift into the version of you where success is normal. You don't slowly heal. You shift into the version of you where the wound no longer defines you. This means you don't need to build a better future. You need to become the version who is already living that future. And when you hold this identity long enough, reality shifts. Not instantly, because you have sustained other versions for years, but the shift will come, and it will not seem like a miracle. It will seem like the most natural thing, because you already lived there before reality mirrored it. How to apply this? When you want something, stop asking, how do I get it? Ask yourself, who am I in the version where this is already normal? Don't just visualize the outcome. Feel the stability of that version. Don't rehearse success only in your feelings while deep down rehearsing failure. Align your body, mind, and identity. Let time pass without interpreting it as failure. Delay is not a rejection. It is a recalibration. Don't just speak, become. The vibrational matrix does not need your desperate effort. It needs your stability. And when you become stable, reality will settle, naturally, elegantly, inevitably. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped being the version who was not ready. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Romans 12:2.